Every time I think of Terry, I think back to that Buzz magazine cover we did. Was it Anushka?
And we're not dating ourselves.
I'm dating myself. I tell people all the time, I was born in 1976. Look at me good, look at me good, look at me good.
You were born in 1976?
1970s.
I thought you were like an 82 baby like myself.
No, I was born the year Bob Marley took the two politicians and was like, yo, shake hands, son.
You look good.
Thank you very much.
Girl, you look good.
I be telling ladies, you got to follow my lead. You got to avoid man stress. Man stress ages you. You know, they don't get it.
And night dew.
They don't.
Night dew.
Listen, they give you frown wrinkles, head wrinkles, every kind of wrinkle you don't want. Look on pretty. Look. And see, this is the beauty of how we were back in the day. I'm dating myself again. We did just simple. And it's still to this day a sexy video of Terri-Karelle. If you're not watching on the app, well, you should have downloaded the app.
Impressive.
Sajay, ain't nobody asked your feedback. But I mean, a lot of times when you take this kind of journey, this beauty queen journey, you know, the masses who look at beauty queens sometimes go, oh yeah, she's just there for pretty looks, no big deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how do you get past that rumor, that image people have, especially when you go in corporate offices and you let them know, yeah, actually, I'm way more.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think, and that's a fantastic question. I think, number one, sometimes you can't even blame people or take it personally.
No.
Because sometimes
I had to learn that.
Right? Because sometimes people don't know beyond what they know or what they've
what they think they know,
experienced or what they think they know. I think it is our responsibility to redefine how people perceive something.
Yeah.
So it's okay if that's what you're accustomed to, that's fine. But when you come into my presence, every interaction you have with me, I'm going to let you know and feel that I am so much more than a pretty face or a pretty body. When we have those conversations, you're going to realize, oh, this is quality.
Yeah.
So when you walk away, you're going to be like, hey, maybe I need to rethink what I thought pageants looked like. So this is beauty with a purpose, and that's what the slogan is, and that's what we're going to stick with.
This is why she's so great at business. I took the hard road. I got mad at those attitudes. I did, because I used to do the modeling thing. You know, I did the VP Records album covers. I did a bunch of videos when I was younger, you know, the younger days.
Yeah.
And I got tired of people just like looking at me and not listening to me. That's when I cut my hair off. That was the year I was like, all right, fine. I ain't straightening out nothing. Nope.
Yeah.
And it was it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I went the angry route. You went the smart route. No, I say
but
that
it's hard.
because there's a lot of people on the angry route and they don't understand the angry route is kind of self-destructive because you're mad at them for not even understanding themselves half the time.
Correct.
So it's a pointless anger.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
And sometimes it doesn't affect the change that you actually need.
It doesn't.
To.
It sometimes make it worse.
Absolutely. So I just made it my duty to let people understand. Yeah, it's a pageant, but it's also a platform, and depending on how you use the platform,
it's up to you.
Will now define the perception that people have, and that's how I've been walking ever since.
Yeah, like the artist that joined Bonte's camp. It's what you do with what Bonte gives you. You ain't gonna be magically famous, bro. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, don't worry. Yeah, that was a little shade, but not too much. Just a little tree I threw. Okay, so Terri-Karelle is in the building, and we have a book.
Oh my goodness.
What is this about now?
So first of all, let me just say that I didn't plan on writing a book. Let me just straighten this out right now. You know how there's some people who are like, you know, in the next 5 years, I'm gonna be an author.
I've been saying that.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. For me, it wasn't even that. For me, it was like this is not what I had planned, but in 2020, the world shut down.
Yep.
My events all over the world canceled, and I found myself.
Didn't it hurt the pockets for a minute? You're like,
woo! It was just like, sorry to inform you, sorry to inform you, sorry to inform you, regret to inform you. And I said, wow. So for the 5 months that I was there, I had a lot of persons within my community saying, you know, now that we're online, you seem to still have a very big online strong presence. Yeah. How can we have this? So I started answering people in my DMs here or there, but then I realized it wasn't sustainable. Yeah. So I said, I'm just going to write a little cheat sheet. You know, just frequently asked questions around branding. I'm going to respond to them. And so when persons ask me about branding, I'm going to just hit them, shoot them with the link on my website, and that's fine. But as I sat and I started answering and giving context, I realized the 1 sheet become 2 sheet, become 20 sheet, become And then I was told, you have a book. I said, but I don't want to write a book. This is going to take
now
work.
you got to go back and extra details what you already have.
No, I have to commit.
Yeah.
But then I said, you know what? If we're not going to do something in service for others, then why are we really here? Like, there's no point of existence. And so I said, just do it.
I be telling them all the time.
Just do it. And know that I've done it and I've seen it. I see it on bookshelves. I see people all over the world with their books. I'm just like, wow. Imagine if I hadn't done it.
Yeah.
So I'm actually happy that I bet on myself and I put my skin in the game.
I'm trying to get with this social media thing. Shannon, I always say I need to learn more. Shannon's like, you know what you're supposed to do. You just don't want to do it.
You just don't want to do it.
I mean, how do you deal with that? Especially somebody like me. I don't like shoving a camera in my face. I just don't.
But that's the thing. And even then, you don't necessarily have to be that person either.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not you adjusting to social media. It's cultivating a community that understands your vibe and your flow.
Yeah.
So your vibe and your flow might be that your camera is off in the distance, like, just that little spy. Sounds like a bit creepy. But you are in your flow.
But that's literally what I'm doing normally. I'm spying on people.
Exactly. So you are in your flow. You might be talking, you might be playing, and people are just watching you in your vibe. So you don't always have to think it means you have to sit down in front of a camera and be like, hi. Welcome to my channel.
Like.
That's what other people do.
Like,
but you are a brand unto yourself, and it's your vibe and it's your flow, it's your energy, and you can create what you want your community to feel. That's on you.
I gotta figure that out. I'm gonna take some time. I'm gonna figure it out. I got me a GoPro. I actually got it over a year ago, just still haven't really put it to use. But, I got the stuff I need.
Just document.
I'm
just document. And what I've realized, Nikki, is that people, communities don't want polished.
Yeah.
They don't want perfect.
Oh, they're not getting that with me.
Right. They don't want that. They want people who are documenting just them normal, regular selves and just being real. And the more authentic you are, is the happier your community is happy to be a part of your world.
I'm gonna have to do that. Right now, I just cheat. Every 3 weeks, I throw up a bikini pic, and I'm like, all right, get the numbers back up. Good to go.
Oh,
No, God, please, no!
Thank you, because then, and I actually speak about it in the book.
It works.
I speak about it, but then you ask yourself, all right, your numbers went up, but are these the people that you really want jamming with you? Because then if it's not the quality community you want, you're like,
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. The rest of the 3 weeks, I fill it in with, my normal stuff. But if I want a reaction, hey, just
look at his body.
there you go. Body, yada, 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 yada. Legs, hips, and body. I need to do that on TikTok. I'm trying to get into the TikTok thing.
Yeah, me too. It takes a while, and even and I also speak about. The book is called My Brand Compass, and even that I speak about. It can be overwhelming seeing other people on all platforms, and you are like this one woman or one. You're just like, how am I supposed to manage all of these platforms? I don't have a social media manager. I tell people, take your time. Like, if you want to master one platform, master it, and then cut up your little thing and drop it over. But don't be afraid to learn one and then move to the others at your pace.
All right.
You got this, Nikki.
It's the world we're in now.
got this.
Yeah. I'm committed to maybe in 2023. No, I'm trying. I swear.
We're going to have a petition. We're going to do a petition. But my book breaks it down and makes it very easy. Like, for you to just take very easy
I like to travel,
steps.
and every time I go away, I'm like, I'm going to get a whole bunch of social media this weekend. And then I find myself doing all the stuff I want to do without my camera because I'm busy doing
You're
this
immersed.
stuff. Right. I want to do what I want to do.
And Nikki, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you don't have to. And I don't want people to feel like they're overwhelmed and they have to capture everything, because you should experience what you experience.
Yeah, I want to experience that.
So you just be intentional about what you want to attract.
Yeah.
So I found out that when I became really intentional, before I used to just, post videos, or pictures, and I would look very nice at all the events I hosted.
Always stylish. Hello.
Thanks.
But then, oh, look at pretty cover.
But
Excuse me.
I wanted it to represent island colors and just blossoming and growing.
You look so super innocent in there.
I am. Do you not see? Where's the camera? Do you not see this? But I became intentional. I started to take photos now in front of a mic, in front of the lecterns, and so people now said, so it's not just the clothes, but it's the fact that you're doing a job.
You're doing
so
stuff.
I became intentional, and that opened up opportunities all over the world.
What she's saying is actual facts. And like Shannon said, these are things I know and I just don't pay attention to. Like even the other day, somebody called me for a booking for a wedding, right? And so I gave them the quote and everything like that. And they're like, so can you send us references? And I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. The person, whatever.
You're like, what?
Yeah, but listen, I sent the weddings I went to, and then they emailed me and they were like, well, the wedding party says you don't have enough of a social media presence that they can research.
Social proof.
So because I don't post every clip of me, that's because when I'm DJing. Ain't nobody videoing for me. I ain't got no roadie.
All right. So stick up in Nikki. So what I did, and that is it. People need social proof now these days.
Yeah.
So even when we started to do online and I started to do my online events, I don't have no social media manager. I got a tripod, baby. I got a simple.
I bought one. It's collecting dust behind my couch.
You gotta use it. I put up my tripod, put up my phone, and then that was the documentation process. Okay. Then I would post it, and so people said, "Oh, she's hosting online events. Let's contact her." Yeah. So when you go and you set up, just like when you get your space ready, you need to just have a little space with your monkey. Yes. Pick up yourself, monkey.
Yeah, it's monkey's hair.
And have your tripod, and that's your social proof.
I wonder if I could put a little pin cam in like monkey's eyeball. That'll be super cool.
And that becomes a personality. Even that becomes something. There you go.
Monkey is my guy. Something, and he told me that he wanted to come to work today. He hasn't been to work with me in a long time. He must have known the branding queen was going to be in the building. Because he was like, look, I've been telling you, stop leaving me at home. And yeah. So it was intentional.
Yeah, man, be intentional, Nikki. You've been a brand for years. I mean, I've seen you do your thing for years.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship with this entertainment business. I just like doing what I do, but at the same time, we have to understand if we want to build in what we love, we do have to put ourselves out there a lot more. That's the part I can't stand.
Yeah, but you can still be private. So my community knows me as someone who shares only what I want to.
Yeah.
I will not overshare.
Yeah, but in Jamaica, though, a lot of things, if you want to advance, not just the social media, it's politics and getting out there and actually interacting too. So you have to add that. You have to make sure they know that.
True.
That's the part I don't like to do.
True. I think the most important thing, though, is being the same person on and offline. So you will always be the same person on and offline. I think what people are doing now you're trying to brand yourself properly, but then when people meet you offline, you are a completely different person. So it's like, no. Branding means that whatever you put out into the world online is just an extension of who you should be offline. And I think that's where people sometimes
they call that catfishing. Y'all be out there picking up people, putting like y'all some elegant, sophisticated, and they come pick you up, and then you got ashy toes and you don't even know how to hold a salad fork, much less a dessert fork.
Emotional damage.
Terry's gonna get in trouble. The book, where people can find this book, because this book is a book, just to reiterate, that's gonna help you, especially if you're somebody who's trying to build your personal brand. You just, because a lot of times we don't start things because we're afraid of failing at it. I know that's me. Like, I don't start because I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be good at it. I don't know what I'm doing, so why bother? So this is what you need. It's a little gas in your tank to say, take this trip you haven't taken.
Yeah, or we're afraid of what other people's going to say, or we're afraid that other people are in the space.
I just don't like failing at things, so.
I
need to know what I'm doing before I do it.
Oh, no, I absolutely jump in head first, no clue. And then I fail and I go, but what did I learn? Oh, that's what it was. All right, let me play this back. And the next time I go in, nobody can chat to me. So for me, failure is like learning and lessons. So my brand compass can be found at all Kingston bookshops here on the island. And for persons outside of Kingston, they can go on Kingston Bookshop.
So you're
website.
the person that when the IKEA box comes, you just take all the parts out and just figure out what goes where.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't read.
You read the manual?
I don't read the manual, but I scan every step 1, 2. I look at the pictures, and then I put it in order in place first, and then I go.
Something depending on the level of difficulty, maybe I do that. But the failure thing, I actually embrace it, and I realize that every disappointment, dejection, rejection, everything that was meant to make you feel bad, I look at it and I go, yo, if you'd never happened this way,
Yep.
I would not be able to master this skill.
That part I agree with.
So
fully.
big ups to the failure, because it's just lessons I'm
And
learning.
big up to everybody who ever made you feel like you're gonna fail, because to be honest with you, use them people as fuel. They can be your biggest fueling agent to say, oh, that's what you think?
Oh yeah, what I say is that people don't do things to you; they do things for you. It's just the perspective.
Yeah.
It's just the perspective,
Yep.
baby.
That's right. And the perspective is that Terry is still bomb. Yeah, I mean, and look at her. And the book is out, so you can order it everywhere.
And I forget, you guys connect to the world. You guys
Yeah.
connect Jamaica to the world, and you connect the world to Jamaica.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it's also on Amazon Kindle and paperback.
Exactly. Amazon Kindle paperback.
Yes,
It's called
ma'am.
My
Brand
Brand Compass.